We only have one more bout coming up. The 275 weight class, also known as heavyweight around here, as we are getting set for what could be, well, another upset in the making. How about Chris Knapp from Bound Brook? What a story. 35-3, and he is the 8th seed. Yes, that's the last seeded wrestler in the championship bracket, taking on the 2nd seed in Ali Hakim, 34-1 from Randolph. So Hakim, the 2nd seed, had a loss to Tom Curl in the finals of the Caldwell tournament, but Curl, the top seed from Paulsboro, was eliminated. And now Mr. Hakim has a chance to walk off with the gold medal. And Chris Knapp, what can you say about the Bound Brook wrestler? The 8th seed has come all the way through the tournament and gotten into the championship bracket. That's impressive.
Well, that's what this tournament's all about. You know, all these guys are top-notch wrestlers, and so it doesn't matter who you wrestle. You got to beat them all if you're going to claim yourself the champion. So he went there, beat the #1 seed, and said it's easy from here.
Well, Knapp had a fall in 321 over Dan Eberstein of Hunterdon Central in the semis. He also had a fall in 101 over John Miller from Pompton Lakes. I believe he also had a fall in the other round as well. So we're set to go.
Hakim in on a shot right off the whistle. Gets a nice takedown. So he goes up by a score of 2-0.
Well, Hakim, the 2nd seed, leads it. As many thought he would early.
Working on a cross face. Hakim in the yellow anklet. Knapp in the red. Hakim trying to work a cross face, possibly work that into a cross face cradle if he can. Knapp reaching for the leg of Hakim. Now gives it up as Hakim gets back behind him. Riding with a one-on-one and inside the crotch. Hakim trying to turn Knapp, but just can't get it. There's a stall warning against Knapp. Hakim goes cross face, looking for a cradle. And Ali Hakim has barely been putting a lot of pressure on here in this first period. Gets a little high, and Knapp is able to pick up a leg. Hakim is still in control, has the whizzer, kicks out and gives the escape to Knapp. So we're here 2-1, first period, in favor of Hakim. Little throw by Hakim. Couldn't hold on to that single leg. Knapp now has double unders. And we're going to get a stalemate here. Both wrestlers will come back on their feet in the center of the mat with 23 seconds to wrestle in the opening period. Hakim controlling the wrist of Knapp. Both wrestlers head-to-head. Nice high crotch by Hakim, and rolls through and picks up a nice takedown. Wow. Actually, he overextended himself on that high crotch. Almost got taken down, but was able to go into a little roll. Comes up with a 2-point takedown.
So Ali Hakim from Randolph leads it 4-1 with 2 first-period takedowns to end this first period. And yes, even the heavyweights can move fairly well.
Here's the high crotch. Actually gets his shoulders back over his hips, almost gets taken down, but he kind of rolls with it, comes up with a takedown.
Chris Knapp will try to come off the bottom here in the second period as Hakim just breaks him down, runs a hand through the crotch, and tries to work on a little bit of a cradle. Gives up on that now.
Hakim now has the wrist of Knapp. We'll try the little corkscrew. Knapp may just be a little bit too big for that. But he continues to ride from the top position, working a cross face, riding in the crotch, possibly looking for a cross face cradle if he can. Now he's going to come out front, pick up the forearm with both hands. See if he can't corkscrew Knapp over towards his back. Knapp has been warned for stalling.
And Hakim going crossface and just trying to bully Knapp a little bit. Was able to lift him momentarily.
And they'll go out. Hakim doing a nice job of riding from the top position.
Another look at it, crossface.
Just lifts in the crotch and just bang. It's a lot of weight coming down on the mat right there. We're under a minute here in the second period. Hakim leads 4-1, continues to ride on top and really has dominated so far, Mick.
Yeah, maybe this championship run for Chris Knapp in the red from Bound Brook is coming to an end.
There's another stalling call against Knapp, 1 point for Hakim, and Knapp is out for 1 with an escape.
Makes the score 5-2 for Ali Hakim from Randolph. Hakim, a 2-time District 2 champ, a 3-time Region 1 champ.
Hakim with a little throw by, now brings Knapp down to the mat for another takedown, goes up 7-2. And down under 15 seconds here in the second period.
So Ali Hakim has been in complete control here through 2 periods. And that's the way the second period winds out, 7-2. Hakim over Knapp from Bound Brook. Our final bout of this competition. Hope you've been enjoying the wrestling action all day long on CN8. Great crowd on hand. It was announced that over 10,000, just over 10,000 turned out to Continental Airlines Arena for the state wrestling finals here in New Jersey. Some of those crowd have already started to head to the exits, but they witnessed some outstanding matches here today.
Yeah, this has been a great day of wrestling here. All the competitors have really been going at it. As Hakim is out for 1 to start the third period.
Makes the score 8-2, Ali Hakim. I spoke with Boyd Sands earlier. He told me, Mick, nobody's complaining this year. After last year down in Atlantic City's new convention center. And I got to credit the NJSIAA. They recognized some of the shortcomings and took steps to correct it. And hats off to them for that.
Hakim in on a single. Knapp so far is able to counter that, and we're going to get a stalemate.
9-2 is the score. As Ali Hakim, with just 1 more point, will have a major in his pocket. 2 majors, a fall, and a tech fall.
Oh, there's a headlock by Hakim. Now he's switching over to a body press. He may get a fall here.
Knapp's in trouble. He's got to bridge off of this, and it's not happening yet. Nick Suck, the head coach for Hakim, in the blue shirt, and the crew cut on the left, looking for a fall out of his wrestler, Chris Knapp's coach. And
Knapp is able to wrestle back to his belly. So 3 points for Hakim. He's up by a score of 14-2.
Len Caparius on the right. Not much to cheer about here as he finds his wrestler trailing 14-2.
We're down to 25 seconds here in the final period. Hakim releases Knapp.
Makes the score 14-3 with the escape in the final 15 seconds. So a major decision here for Ali Hakim, the heavyweight from Randolph. He is dancing, and why not? He's going to be a state champion here at heavyweight for the Randolph Rams. Ali Hakim says he's #1, and he certainly is, with a 14-3 win over Chris Knapp from Bound Brook. But Knapp has nothing to be ashamed of, as the 8th seed came all the way through this championship bracket to run into the 2nd seed, Ali Hakim. And there's your champion at heavyweight in the state of New Jersey for the year 2000. Well, we'll be back to talk to some of the wrestlers and put a lid on today's competition here from Continental Airlines Arena. So stay with us on CN8. We'll be back to talk to some of the victors in just a moment.
At CN8 News, our weather forecast tonight helps you get dressed tomorrow. Is it going to be a sunny and warm day? Or a chill in the air day? Or one of those crispy autumn cool days? Or a winter's coming day? Or, oh no, it's a snow day. In other words, our weather forecast is kind of like your what to wear cast.
Robin Stevens weather on CN8 News at 7 and 10. Tune in, find out.
Most of the time when you sit in front of your TV, you do two things. You watch, you listen. But It's Your Call on CN8 takes TV a lot further. We take the day's top stories and turn them over to you. You call in, you question, you challenge, you get involved. And that's when the fun begins. Because now, you can talk back to your TV. But remember, we can talk back to you.
It's Your Call with Lynn Doyle, weeknights at 8 on CN8. Lynn Doyle, she talks back.
You know, when it comes to having fun, nobody does it better than the Shriners. And when it comes to helping kids, well, the Shriners are the best at that too. Shriners hospitals provide world-class orthopedic and burn medical care totally free of charge. There's no